So I'm giving you a definition. F of x, which is natural log of 1 minus x squared, is the same as these two integrals. So I want to find a power series. So what I'm going to do is I know that 1 over 1 plus x is the sum of n equals 0 to infinity of negative x to the n. And I know that 1 over 1 minus x is the sum n equals 0 to infinity of x to the n. Because here I have a is 1 and r is negative x, and here I have a is 1 and r is x. And my radius is from negative 1 to 1 when I'm centered at 0. So now I can say that the natural log of 1 minus x squared equals the integral of the sum of 0 to infinity of negative x to the n dx minus the integral sum n equals 0 to infinity of x to the n dx. And I can rewrite this as negative 1 to the n x to the n. So when I integrate it, I get the sum n equals 0 to infinity of negative 1 to the n, x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1, minus the sum n equals 0 to infinity of x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. And I can combine them because they have the same terms, so it's the same as the sum n equals 0 to infinity of negative 1 to the n minus 1, x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1, all plus c. So when I have an even n, then my term is 0, because I have negative 1 to an even power equals 1, so I have 1 minus 1, which is 0. So I only need to look at the odd terms, and when it's an odd n, then my term equals negative 2. So now I really have, I also want to know if I want to if I want to go from 0 to infinity and express n as something odd, then I express it as 2n plus 1. So that tells me that n plus 1 is 2n plus 2. So now I have the sum n equals 0 to infinity of negative 2 x to the 2n plus 2 over 2n plus 2 plus c. So I need to find c. What is c? Well, I'm going to look at 0. When x is 0, then everything equals 0. So, and I know that the natural log of 1 minus 0 is a natural log of 1, which is 0. So that tells me that c is 0. So I really have the natural log of 1 minus x squared equals the sum n equals 0 to infinity of 2x to the 2n plus 2 over 2n plus 2. And I am done.